How to cook Chinese sausage. The term Chinese sausage refers to a lot of different types of sausage, all of which come from China. This can be a name for sweet or spicy sausage, as well as cured sausage and fresh sausage. When asking how to cook Chinese sausage, you could get a lot of different answers. Not only are there specific methods for cooking specific kinds of Chinese sausage, but there are also a variety of ways that each sausage can be cooked. Some sausages will require longer cooking times than others, whereas others might be seasoned as they are cooked, because their flavor is very mild. Others will already be seasoned when you buy them, so they may simply be cooked without the addition of any other seasonings. I will walk you through a few methods for how to cook Chinese-style sausage, and you can decide for yourself which method sounds best to you. Chinese sausage: how to cook it with steam. The most popular way to cook up Chinese sausage is to steam it, usually in rice and inside a rice cooker. A steamer or simply a pot of water work well too. How to cook Chinese sausage in rice cooker. It takes about 35 minutes to cook rice in a rice cooker. The appliance will gently steam the rice, making it soft and pillowy and not sticky at all. This is a very simple way to cook rice, as you can throw the rice into the cooker and leave it to cook on its own, not having to stir the rice or do anything to it while it cooks. The cooker will take care of everything for you. You can add slices of Chinese sausage to the rice cooker as the rice is cooking. The rice will absorb the fatty oils from the sausage as well as its flavor, making for a very tasty rice that may not need any additional seasoning. How long to cook Chinese sausage with this method? It can cook as long as the rice does, and you can add them both together at the beginning of the process. How to cook Chinese sausage in the oven. Let's talk about another method for cooking your Chinese sausage. I like this method because, like the rice cooker, you can simply put your sausages in and cook them without having to watch them carefully or oversee them as they cook. Once the timer goes off on the oven, you can simply take the sausages out of the oven and enjoy them. Even if this method isn't your favorite way to cook Chinese sausages, it is good to know some low-effort ways to cook food so that you can have some food that is cooking the easy way while you are working on more complex foods that require your direct attention. Preheat the oven to 400 degrees and line a baking tray with parchment paper. Once the oven has heated, you can put your sausages on the tray and place the tray into the oven. Cook for about 30 minutes and turn the sausages once at about the 15-minute mark. They should be gently browned by the time they are done cooking. How to cook Chinese sausage in a pan. The fastest method for making Chinese sausages is to cook them on the stovetop in a pan. This stir-frying method is pretty simple, as are all the ways to cook Chinese sausage. How to cook Chinese sausage on stove. You just slice it or leave it whole and put it into a frying pan. You don't need to add any oil in, as the sausage will cook quite nicely in its own oils. You can add in some other foods to the frying pan, like veggies or eggs to cook with it. You might need to add a little oil for those to cook in your stir fry. How to cook Chinese sausage on stovetop and know that it is finished cooking. It should brown and have black char marks on it as well. Once the outer color of the sausage has changed completely, you know that it is done cooking. You can cook it for longer to get it to look darker on the outside, and you can cook for as long as you like to get the desired color, texture, and doneness. How to cook Chinese sausage in microwave. Another method you can use to cook your sausage is to cook it in the microwave. There are a few things to know about making it this way so that you don't end up with a mess. First of all, poke some holes into the sausage before placing it into the microwave. About 4 or 5 holes poked into the surface of the sausage will ensure the meat doesn't explode while in the microwave. You can also sprinkle the sausage with some water to keep it from drying out. How long to cook sausage in the microwave for? You can cook it for about 2 or 3 minutes on a medium power. If cooking on high, then it may take just 1.5 to 2 minutes. Frozen sausage will need to cook for longer than fresh or thawed sausage. It may benefit from the defrost cycle as well, which can take a while but ensures a more even heating and will make sure that the sausage cooks all the way through. If you try to warm frozen sausage on regular heating in the microwave, you can end up warming the outside and leaving the inside frozen solid. It is best to take a few minutes and defrost it in the microwave or in a bowl of water before cooking it up in the microwave. How to cook Claypot rice with Chinese sausage. The final method I want to tell you about is the Claypot, which is similar to a steamer or rice cooker. You usually cook up your sausage with rice and perhaps some veggies as well when you use this method. It takes about 15 minutes for everything to cook. Start by soaking a cup of rice in a cup of water for about an hour in the clay pot. Then, cook on medium heat until the water starts to boil. Once the water reaches the boiling point, you can add in your sausage and veggies. At that point, you just need to cover the clay pot, lower the heat to low and simmer for about 10 minutes. You don't even need to stir when you add in the other ingredients and don't need to stir while it is cooking. You can mix it all together once it is done cooking, though. Voila! You have a delicious meal of sausage, rice, and veggies. Those are a few methods you can use to cook Chinese sausage. Keep in mind that cooking times will vary based on whether you are using fresh or frozen sausage and whether the sausage is cured or not.